the biggest life lessons that you meant to learn?
I think, I don't know if there's any one thing. I think life is so complex, and each person is such an complex individual that answer is something different at different stages of your life. It could even be daily. It could even be from this moment to another. It's like that we learn something, because when we speak to someone, when we share a moment, even when we share our own thoughts, we're constantly learning, because we constantly become more enlightened to who we are and to what we're hearing and to what surrounds us. And I think in that sense, being aware, the awareness, all right. Life is a call to awareness. It's somebody going, check yourself out. It's like the sun is rising, but it's not just rising to put lights on the world. It's saying, wake up, you're lucky to be alive. Do the right thing. It's seeing something and going, look at this bird flying. Life should be more simple. I should be flying from A to B here. I shouldn't be making this complex thing. It's going to get the nectar and it's coming to feed the queen. It's like, let me follow this. It's like life is a call to awareness. And do we listen to the call or not? And for me, probably, maybe you asked me this question and I found maybe an answer. Answer the call to awareness.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. We also reached out to some of your friends and just asked a few questions that they would like to ask you.
Yeah.
And one question that was coming from many people is, how do you consistently produce such a great music over so many years without losing inspiration? How do you do that?
I'm glad that they consider my music to be something worthwhile in their lives, or enough to ask the question. Because if somebody makes a connection with my music, I'm forever grateful, because there's so much out there that is of great beauty. For somebody to have chosen my canvas and my choice of colors and the hues that create my particular piece, I think that the reason why I feel I can make music, continue to make music, is because life excites me. The things that I see, the things that I do excites me. And because I was lucky enough to do it without chasing a lifestyle fantasy or a financial, I've never did music looking to get a big house, which is probably, again, something wrong with me, because I should own my big house by now, because I've done enough music to own it, but I don't own it, But in a way, it was because it never meant that to me. And I can go on creating. And maybe if I had the big house, I wouldn't be creating. I have a comfortable living space, but I'm still trying to take my money and put it in studio and help people to kind of make music also, but also help myself, and become this guy that's got musicians around him, because they're feeding me. They feed my soul, I feed theirs, So music is easy because I'm right in the middle of it. I'm in the middle of I'm the person that will take a magazine and I'm reading it and I'm finding stuff and it goes into a song, I'm the person that sits with you and has dinner or sits for an interview, and something will come from it, and go for a ride back to my hotel with a cab driver, have a conversation, You know, sometimes my partners have always told me, why do you always talk to cab drivers? What is it with you? Why have you got to have this conversation? It's because I like to speak to somebody who's not from my background and my world. You know, it's to me, it's always fascinating. You know, I've always found that whether it smells or sounds or texture, you know, is a fabric of creativity. You know, and when you have that, it's easy to kind of make music. For some people, they say to me, how do you write songs? How do you go to sleep and not write a song? You know, is my thing. You know, because to me, it's like, how did you get up and build this house? How did you make this fascinating, creative, this thing that you did? Because I don't know it. I know what's mine. It's easy. Because for me not to write a song, for me not to have written on a piece of paper since I came back from the restaurant with the Steve McQueen's last night, to come in here, getting in the cab to come and interview, not written about 5 or 6 choruses on various bits of paper. Yeah, the back of my plane ticket has got one. An envelope that a fan gave to me, the back of the envelope has got another. The little the bits of hotel paper that they leave next, and the pen on the desk, and the various bits of receipts that were on my table are full of things that I've written. And I think there are about 5 songs in the making since last night. How many of those I will take to fruition, I don't know, but they're part of daily writing, you know, and that's the way it is every day of my life. So I don't know any other way.
Because then you realize that passion is not enough. It is actually more of conviction